again. BIWDOW, back up in this thing. And if you listen closely, you might learn a thing or two as we bring in another big offensive lineman. We had Landon Beebe come in and join us last week. Now we got another newcomer to the Colorado Buffs family. I'm sure he's probably recovering from a long day of workouts today, which we saw some of. So we'll ask him about that immediately. Y'all give it up for the big fella, Big David Connor.
Yo,
It's going crazy. What's happening? What's up with you?
what's going on with you?
Man, just chilling, man. We just checked out you guys' workout from today, I presume. Bucky just posted. Go ahead and
Yeah,
get into it, man. How was it? You already recovered? How was it?
man, I ain't never gonna be recovered from that. But
Oh,
like, nah, it's real intense. Like we get it in every day, and like we coming to be the best in the pack, best in the nation. So we gonna work like it week in, week out, every day.
right.
That's what we do.
And it starts right now. That competition starts right now. You know, you everybody might have you penciled in here or might have you penciled in there. Might think you might come in and be at this position, but that competition starts now. You look over and see a couple guys might be winded here or there. You
Yeah,
looking for your edge right now. You know, I can
yeah.
imagine. Tell me how that is.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, we want 15 offensive linemen who can play. So like, if we can rotate 3, 4 offensive linemen in a game, that'd be great. Like, so everybody want to be the best, but we also want to be the best unit in the nation. Like, so at the same time, we're gonna push each other. Like me and Tyler, like we go at it in the weight room. Like we're gonna push each other. So he
You
great,
Tyler
I'm great,
Brown.
everybody across the line great. And that's what we do week in
Right.
and week out.
That's what's up. That's going to breed greatness, I think. And you said that rotation. Um, I've been saying the same thing too. I think it's going to be a heavy rotation across this whole team, man, with so much talent that's going on. We got a question right now already from Rudy. Rudy Wright said, "Is his workouts worse than the University of Florida workouts?"
I say like no shade on University of Florida, but like they way more intense, and like I feel like I feel like we got a bigger goal. Like no cap, like I feel like being at Florida sometimes, like we at one of the prestigious SEC schools, so it's like wasn't everybody wasn't really like on the line ready to prove something, but like here, like last team was 1-11, and like everybody like projecting us 5 wins, 6 wins. We want all the wins. So like I
Right.
feel like I feel like the whole team want all the wins. So like it's easy to work for it.
Right, man.
Yeah,
And because everybody has a different mindset, it's like a sense of urgency here as opposed to, like you were saying, might be at Florida, being just
yeah,
knowing that you're a powerhouse, knowing that you
yeah,
got a bunch of dogs back there. Here, everybody know that it's an open slate. You got a
yeah. Most
chance to
of
play, and nobody has a spot right now. So you know, it's one of those decisions that you make to give yourself a chance. I can see, yeah.
yeah.
So let's go ahead and get into it, man. We're gonna let the people get to know Big David Connor. Tell us about your hometown. Tell us where you're from. Tell us about your family and your background.
Well, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, the East Side. Like so, I come from a nice area, but at the same time, like the area you got good parts and you got bad parts. So like it's
Yeah,
easy like to be influenced, even if you like come from the side I came from. Like
right.
it's really easy to be influenced. 'Cause, like the schools in the area, like you got a mixture like kids from different backgrounds, and like So I'm from Atlanta. I got two sisters. Uh, I stayed in Atlanta most of my life, and like for my senior year of high school, I went down to South Florida to play at Powerhouse Deerfield Beach High School. But
Okay.
yeah, so
Are
that's
you the
about me.
oldest? You got younger sisters or older sisters?
I'm in the middle, so I got a younger sister and an older sister.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I bet you they still protect you though. They still
always do.
they still crazy about you. So
Always
how
do.
was it going from Georgia down to Florida, and what made you make that decision to go to that high school?
I mean, I just wanted like a bigger opportunity because I feel like the area where I was in Georgia, like I ain't really had the best opportunity to make it where I wanted to go, and I feel like and people from my high school wasn't making it, and then
Right.
like stuff just fell into place. I found my way down to South Florida. Everything came how I wanted it. But
And
like
boom,
I feel like it was way different, like the football aspect. 'Cause I feel like down in South Florida, that's a lot of like folks' only way out, and they gonna play like it's only way out. So like week in and week out, I'm going against great talented athletes, and then like everybody who going Power Five, D1. So like it was great to do that.
right, right. It's a lot of talent down there, like you said.
Yeah,
So you constantly going against the talent, and they look at it like that's their way out. So you're gonna have that hunger each and every day, each and every play, should I say, down there in South Florida. Shout out to Life
yeah,
and Football, my dog Colin. I saw you did an interview with him. Um, After we had locked in, I should have known that you did it because it was my dog, but I didn't know that you did an interview with him. But I checked it out. Great interview
yeah.
with him, my dog Life and Football. Uh, Tell me about this. You mentioned Coach Flea on there. Tell me about your relationship with Coach Flea, Coach Harold, and
Like
how. Go ahead.
now, you finish the question.
No, I was going to say, tell me about your relationship with Coach Harold and when they were recruiting you with Jackson State. Um,
Yeah,
Tell me about considering Jackson State amongst all the big schools that you had.
yeah.
How close were you coming to going there and so on?
But like, believe it or not, like Jackson State was like one of my first real scholarship offers, and so my bad, I was reading there.
Good, good.
Yeah, Jackson State was one of my first real offers. Like when I first like got connected to Deerfield Beach High
Hmm.
School, that's where I went in South Florida. Um, we was on a visit. Like I was on a visit to Auburn. Like we was at their camps and junk. And like my head coach was like, "If you do your thing at this camp, you're gonna have your offer." And then uh, next day, next morning, they just started rolling in. And then so Jackson State just happened to be the first one to call. And
Wow.
so we went down there to Jackson because we was really on a college tour, so we was just going around the whole East Coast. And so we ended up And then so we ended up so I was gonna go back home and go to some camp back home. And then they offered me and they was like they want to come, they want to see me and stuff. So we made our way down there to Jackson. And I met Coach Fleet, and like Coach Fleet got a great relationship with my head coach, Javon Glenn down in Deerfield. And then
Mm,
so like we met up, we kicked it, we talked. Then we went and visited the school, and I really just fell in love with it. Like to be honest, and like it's hard to say no to an NFL Hall of Famer, like somebody who been everywhere you trying to go. And
right.
so it was just like they applied a lot of pressure, and then like I always say like what's meant to be gonna be. And so it didn't happen at Jackson, but it happened here, so it was destined.
Exactly. Exactly. I like that. So,
Yeah,
uh, so I also saw that you said you basically ditched the school to go visit Colorado once that came in. Will
yeah.
you reveal the school and talk about that situation real quick?
Man, I ain't gonna reveal the school,
All
but
right.
yeah, I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, so like it was crazy. Like, so I scheduled the first day I hit the portal. Coach Fleet hit me up and was like, "What's my next move? What I'm thinking about, and like, would I come all the way out there to the West Coast, Midwest Coast?" And so I said, I never thought about it because my initial plans stand when I got the portal was gonna be on the East Coast, like close to my family, my pop, my
Right.
mom, all them. But then, and I had a visit scheduled to this other school, and so when I was on the visit to my other school, I scheduled the visit, and like it's Thursday, and official visit start on Friday. Book plane tickets, book hotels, book. But then they hit me up. I mean, Coach Fleet called me here like, "We like you, we really want you, and like we want you to come tomorrow." And like it's late, so I'm like, "Dang, like what I tell this other coach, like what I tell them." And then so and then like me and my one of my coaches from high school, Coach O, like we sat down and talked, and we like you gotta do what's best for your future, and like you gotta go where you see yourself playing. Like this opportunity might not be here tomorrow, so you gotta go take it. And then
Right.
so we came to that conclusion. And I was on a plane to Colorado the next day.
Man, good advice. Glad you had that coach right there to kind of help you, make that
Yeah,
decision and just be there for you. And have somebody there for you.
no
Um,
doubt.
Let me see. Real quick, I saw you on move-in day, and
Yeah.
looking slim and trim, had the tank top on like you ready to dunk on somebody. Talk to me about move-in day and who's your roommate?
Right now I'm living with Zach Blackwood and Arden Walker. You know, we building relationships, and they both on the defensive side. So you know, it's gonna be competition in and out the crib. So you know,
Right.
you just do what it do. But it was a cool little move, new experience, new people.
Yeah. Let's talk about, coming from Georgia to Florida to Boulder. Talk about the differences in Boulder, Colorado, as opposed to being in Florida or down south. Period.
I feel like there's way more college town in Boulder. Like when I was in Gainesville, you still had like you had the college towns. You also had like the people who just live in Gainesville.
Yeah.
But here it ain't none of that. It's straight college. And the fans like they love you. Like the people here is like very nice. Like I feel like these some of the nicest people you'll ever come in contact with. Like they
Yeah.
they love like especially if they know you're a football player. Like you might be in a no man, but you when they know you're a football player and they
Yeah.
just
They
love
show
to
love. Just put it like that. They show a lot
yeah
of love.
they show love.
I understand. I got you. um, real quick. Also, the position you playing they have you listed at offensive guard, correct?
Yes sir.
But you're more of you and you corrected me on this because I said in one of my videos you was 6'3". I
Yeah.
do better. 6'5" plus 6'6". What's your height and weight right now officially?
Right. Last time I measured up, I was 6'6", 305.
6'6", 305. Now you see a lot of 6'6" guys playing tackle. How did you go from tackle, or how did you get inside as opposed to being outside?
Uh, it was like so. When I began college football, I was always playing offensive tackle. I played that in high school, and then like I started taking like so we was running like tempo. This when I was at Florida. Like, he was running tempo. Like one dude got hurt. They called another dude in, so I was at tackle. I just moved down to guard, and I was like, dang, like can't nobody mess with me right here. Like, cause it was just
Mm,
like as soon as I got my hands on somebody, it was over with. Like, and I just felt like I could move the way I wanted to at guard, and like couldn't nobody mess with me. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I can do
wow.
this the best way.
So you think you found your home right there at the guard spot? That's where they have you
Oh,
penciled in. So you'll be competing with a guy who started in the spring, Big Jack Wilty. You
yep,
also got Tyler Brown at the left guard. You got Landon Beebe at the guard and center. Hank Zielinski
yeah,
is right there. I think I got a little graphic right here. I'll let you see this and see what you think about this. I know I brought it up for Big Landon, and he's on what, third on the depth chart right here. So right now you're listed. Boom, you're number 2 on this depth chart, created by me. So you don't got to
yeah.
feel too bad about it or think it's
You know,
it's the
I
coach
ain't
or
tripping.
anything. So so but I got the guys who started in the spring at number 1,
Yeah, as
understand
you should, as you should.
exactly. And so I
Yeah.
have you guys coming in. What do you think about the competition? How do you think? What's your mindset going into it?
Like my main thing is like, of course I want to be a starter. Of course I want to be of course I want to be the number one guy. But at the same time, like we can all be that guy. Like, and basically
Mhm.
what I'm saying is like you don't know what can happen. Somebody could go down. If I'm starting, I could go down. And like you always want to have somebody who can play to the same ability to me, if not better, right there coming behind me. And like if it comes to that point and I'm doing that, I want to be the best backup I can to be somebody and like push them to be the best. And like so I just feel like it's gonna be great competition and it ain't gonna be easy for nobody.
Right, right. I agree with that. So that mindset is there. How many years do you have left officially?
I got 4.
You got 4 years left. So man, I'm not gonna say you got 4 years left, and you've already been through the Florida program.
Yeah.
4 years, pretty much. So, man, I wish I wish I remember them days. We had the red shirt off the top. So you
Yeah.
got that extra year, it seems like. Man, talk to me about social media. We're gonna change it up. Social media and NIL deals. What do you think? Are you even thinking about that right now, or
I
how does
mean,
that work?
of course, that's like everybody love them some extra money, but at the same time, like I really don't need it until I prove myself. Like that's like I ain't going out searching for NIL deals, like
Right.
chasing it. I feel like if I go out there dominate, all pack freshman, all American, all that. Like it's gonna come. So like I feel like that ain't really a main focus in my head because I know if I do what I gotta do, it's gonna come.
Exactly. So everybody, if you're just checking in, we're on live right now. We're on live on YouTube, Twitter, what else? Twitch, and something else that we're on live on. We got Big David Connor in here, straight out of Atlanta, by way of Florida, University of Florida. He's the offensive guard, 6'6", 300+ pounds for Colorado Buffs. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into a segment I call Quick Hits. All right, this me trying to create a little segment on the show real quick, like. So we're gonna go quick hits. Just gonna ask you these questions. You just let me know top of your head what you think. Now I think I already know this first couple ones, but we'll go real quick anyway. Run or pass block?
Pass blocking. I love that.
Go ahead and expand on it. Tell us why. A lot of people would think offensive linemen would say run blocking. Tell us why you say pass blocking.
It's just like I feel like that's like the best part of my game, and I feel like can't nobody beat me in no pass block situation. So I feel like that's my strong suit. And, that's what I do best.
So that kickback right.
Mm-hmm. But like I don't really like at guard though. Like, I don't really be kicking back. Like, I
You don't
straight.
have to kick back so much.
Soon as the ball snap, I'm in your chest. Like that's how
Get
I
them
do.
hands on you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. If you're going against a defensive tackle like Big Zach Blackwood, your roommate, would you rather see go against a pass rush guy or no, I'm sorry, a bull rush guy or a finesse guy on the pass rush?
I say bull rush because like can't nobody in the nation bull rush me. So
Hey, y'all heard that? Y'all heard
can't
that
nobody
right?
in the nation bull rush me.
All right. NFL player you model your game after?
When I was at tackle, but I still do it now. But Trent Williams,
Big Trent.
I felt the way he played, the speed he play at, and the level he play at. I feel like you want to model yourself after the best player to do it.
Yep, exactly. What's your favorite NBA team?
I gotta go with the Lakers.
Okay, man. Hey, I appreciate you. We cool forever. Whatever you need, holla at your boy. Whatever you need. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
I say dinner. Like I'm not really a big breakfast guy. Like I eat it if I got to because it be mandatory. But like I ain't really no big breakfast guy. Like my body don't be ready to eat in the morning, so I say dinner.
Okay. Your favorite music artist right now?
I gotta go with Huncho from Atlanta.
Huncho. Okay. Dogs or gators? Two, three, two,
I go with the
one.
dog. I go with the dog.
Ooh, go with the dogs. All right. Do you wear Crocs?
Not no more. I used to like when I was in high school. Like that was a big part of my wardrobe, but not no more. I don't even own a pair right now.
Okay. All right. Um, one thing you knew about, I call this Colorado CP, BCP before Coach Prime. One thing you knew about Colorado before Coach Prime.
I can't tell you one thing. I can't tell
So
you
Coach
nothing.
Prime called and basically it was like, oh damn, Colorado's on the map. Let
Yeah.
me see what's going on here.
Like no lie. Like I've like Colorado has never crossed my mind before.
Yeah. Well,
Like I had a homeboy from back home. He was committed here for a little bit. That was the only time I heard about him. Only thing.
wow, that's crazy. So, real quick, we'll try to get through them. Best defensive player, NFL defensive player in your mind right now.
Best NFL defensive player in my mind right now.
Right now, and give me one right now, and your best defensive player ever in the NFL.
I say right now I gotta go Aaron Donald, and then best defensive player ever prime time.
Okay, that was a trick question. I was gonna see what you're gonna say right. uh, Let me see. I had a few more questions over here I want to ask you. Would you rather, or which is worse, getting dunked on or being mossed for a TD?
I say which one is worse? I say being dunked on for sure.
Oh, dang. Okay, I thought you was gonna say mossed. Okay.
I don't
Uh,
know.
Would you rather give up a sack, or just kind of go with the bull rush? Would you rather give up the sack, give up a sack on a bull rush or a swim move? Kind of go with the question earlier.
I say on a swim move, cause like if I get bull rushed and I'm on my butt and I give up a sack, that's just too much. Like
Yeah, yeah, I can
that's
see
just too
that.
much.
You at least hit you with a swim move. You can be like, "Hey, coach, you
Yeah,
got me that time with," but just manhandle you, nah. It's gonna be
yeah,
hard to explain that one in the film room, ain't it?
do that.
Real quick, I just thought about something. For the people watching, might not know, we're at the 20-minute mark right now, so we'll be done in a minute. But for the people watching who might not know, and I'm sure you've been in that situation in Florida, talk to me about how it is in like a film room session, and you got a player who might have messed up on the situation. Talk to me about how coaches relay that to the players. Talk to me about how that
I feel
is.
like you got a whole lot of different type of coaches because at Florida I had two offensive line coaches. I ain't gonna say which one was who, but like one and say you was watching film with one of them and you messed up. Like he might do this, do that. Like this what you do next time. Other one yelling and cussing you out because you messing
Yeah.
up simple stuff. So it really just like it just defers to like who the coach is, to be honest.
Right, and also the player on how they take it, right? Because
Yeah,
some guys can be encouraged by the coaching or cursing, and some guys it can turn them off
yeah,
completely, so they kind of shut down.
yeah.
If a running back scores and gives you the ball in the end zone, what do you do with it? Do you spike it or do you dance?
I'm spiking it, spiking it.
All right, you ain't got no dance set up for a touchdown celebration.
I'm saying I might do the Dougie or something, but that's it.
All right. Last three questions. Something you learned from being at Colorado already.
Discipline carry you a long way. Like I feel like when I first got to college, I ain't had all the discipline I needed. But I would say like being at Florida, like it helped me for my next journey. And like when I got here, like you just see how far discipline take you. Like like for one example, like when it come to stuff like meetings, like no shade on Florida, but like say we got a meeting at 2 o'clock. Folks be walking in 1:59, 2 o'clock on the dot. Like
Right.
here, you better be in your seat at 1:45. Cause like the meeting might be done at 2 o'clock. So
There
like you
you
just
go.
discipline take you a long way.
I like that. And speaking on that, tell us some good qualities and family values. Comes from your family.
I feel like discipline really go a long way in my family, from like my dad's side and my mom's side. And I feel like just being a loving, caring person, cause like on the field you want to be a dog, but like you still want to have sympathy, compassion, and be a good person. Like mama tell me that all the time. Like be likable. Like if you're not
Yeah,
likable, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. And like
exactly.
my dad, the same way, he tell me the same thing a little different way than my mama do. But like just be likable, like be coachable, likable, and you gonna do what you do.
Well, I guess I missed this earlier. What does your mom and your dad do? What's their
My dad
background?
don't work. My dad don't work no more, but my mama teacher.
Okay. And where did you get your height from? Being 6'6"? Where'd that come from?
I feel like it came from a lot of places in my family. Cause like I say like I'm the tallest one in my family. So like it just come from a different place, like a lot of
Okay.
different places, both
I
sides.
try to tell people I have a what 5-month-old son. I tell people he's gonna be 6'11", and they're like, "How you gonna be 6'11"? You 6'2"?" I say, "Hey, it can happen.
Yeah,
It can happen. You just never know. I'm gonna keep feeding him, and we'll see. He's gonna
yeah,
grow either up or out. One of the two, or both of them.
one
So
of them.
one of them. So man, I appreciate you joining me, man. Tell we got what over 200, 300 people in here right now. Tell everybody something that you want them to know about yourself.
I just know you like Colorado Nation. Y'all getting a hard worker and like somebody who gonna come compete for like hopefully the next 2 years. But
There we go.
somebody gonna come in here and compete, handle business, and get you where you want to be at.
All right, and let them know where they can find you at on social media, or however they can get in contact with you.
Uh, I don't got a Twitter no more, but you can follow me on Instagram at the real David C underscore.
The real David C underscore. All right, and I got to do something that I didn't really do a lot last interview. let me get to some of these questions from the fans or from the viewers and supporters and watchers. And if
Yeah.
anybody want to come on and actually ask the question, you can. The link is in the comment. Go ahead and just get on it right quick. So I ask these questions. Let me see. Gillian Connor said 11 pounds, 13 ounces, 2 feet long at birth. Who are you
What
talking about?
she talking?
Oh, that's somebody you know right there?
Man, that's my mama.
There you go. Okay, mom. Just like my mom. She'll be in the comments. You were 11 pounds, 13 ounces, 2 feet long at birth?
Yeah, I was.
Goodness gracious. You better shout out your mom. Hey, give her some virtual flowers right now.
she know
Goodness
she
gracious.
love.
For sure. Question for David Connor. How are you and some of the new guys adjusting to the altitude? Good question.
Like, so like I would say like when I first got here, it was terrible. Like just walking around, I'm out of breath. But like
Really?
it got to the point where so I say like now I'm good. Like when it come to working out, I'm good at working out in the altitude. But like other than that, like say I'm just sitting down or walking up some steps, I'm out of breath. But I done learned how to like work out in it. So that's
Mm.
cool.
Do you think that's going to really affect the other teams that's going to come play you
Oh
guys?
yeah, like the way it affected me, I just know can't no like you can't prepare for this. Like so, you gonna come in here and yeah, you gonna have oxygen takes on the sideline.
Yeah. Uh, A Love said, Big Dog, ask David, is he looking forward to seeing himself on the new NCAA football 24 game when it comes out next season?
You already know. Like I've been playing that. I was playing that game since I was young. Like ever since before they stopped it, and like to
Right.
like know that I'm about to be in the game, it's just crazy to me.
Now, did they already contact you guys? Because I saw in the news saying that they're putting a hold on the game because they're trying to give each player $500, and some people don't think that's enough.
Yeah.
Did they contact you individually about that?
Nah, I ain't heard nothing about the game for real. Just what I see on social media.
Okay. I remember back in the day when they stopped it.
Yeah.
They went through a nice big lawsuit with Ed O'Bannon and the O'Bannon brothers, and
Yeah.
I remember watching it closely. And I think I got like a check a year later for like 980 some dollars,
Yeah.
and being a broke. What was I doing at the time? I don't know what I was doing at the time, but I know I was broke, and I got that $900, and it was it was like the best thing I had. So yeah, I think you guys should get more than $500, but
Yeah.
that's gonna be a good experience when you guys get to see that.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Uh, tell everybody who missed, how was the workout again today? We asked that earlier, but how was it today? Give them a recap.
I'm still feeling it.
He said he's still feeling it, and he don't think he's gonna recover from that anytime soon. What's on the schedule for tomorrow?
We got them stadium runs tomorrow.
Oh, oh, all right. For anybody out there who don't know, how would you be preparing for that tonight? Do you have classes tonight? Do you guys have meetings tonight? Dinner plans already tonight, or do you guys already have your dinner? And how will you be preparing for the stadium tomorrow?
Really, so our football day be done by 12 o'clock. So like by 12, we done everything that's needed to do for football. So like you might have class, tutoring, all that. After that, I'm done with everything. So like what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go out later, give me a little jog around the neighborhood, down the street, up and down the street. Just like keep my wind up, cause like those stadiums is not no joke.
For sure, especially in that altitude.
You gotta learn how to hold your breath when you running them.
Wow. Ugh, I can only imagine. Stadiums without the altitude is tough. Last question we got coming in. Jimmy, for David Connor, how are you? And some of the I guess I already got that, didn't I?
Yeah, we got
My
got
bad,
that.
Jimmy. Hold on. Thought I went down far enough. Let me get one more before my dog got to get up out of here. Um, man, I'm still looking at that 11 pounds, 13 ounces for mama right there. Hold on, let me keep moving. I love the support system of interviewees can follow along with their journey and so on. So I don't know. I can't find another one right now. I'm not gonna hold you up too much longer, man. I appreciate you joining me, man. Appreciate you just taking this opportunity and making the best of it. out there in Colorado being smart enough to know, hey, you know, it's a once in a lifetime chance. I'm
Yeah,
finna go out here and do what I got to do. It's a clean slate. You know, competition is everywhere. You know,
always.
so hey, hopefully I can catch up with you again later on, either in the summer or after the season starts, and we'll stay connected like that, man. Y'all show y'all support every chance you get to Big David Connor. He's gonna be out there. Last question: what number will you be wearing this year, or do you know yet?
5'7".
You're gonna look for that 5'7". That's what's up. We're gonna stay supporting you, dog. Let me know if you need anything. Hit me up and stay locked in. BIWDOW, and we about this thing. Appreciate you, dog.
For sure.
Already.